Hey fam, this is Erin Renee. I just want to touch bases on some things that are going on in the last couple of days. I had bent over and I pushed like my chest in. I don't know if it was my brassiere that pushed into my rib cage or whatever, but I got this extremely sharp pain. So I thought it might have been because I'm greening and eating a lot of vegetables that it could have been like, air bubbles or something like that up there. So what I did was I took something for gas and then I took a Tylenol. The pain proceeded to one area. It left from one area and went to another area. So I was like, this is not right. But I felt like it wasn't my heart. But you never know. So the next morning, as soon as I got off work, I went to the VA hospital. I went to emergency room. I got there about 9:30. I didn't leave till 3:30. They ran all these tests. Everything was fine. But like 30% of my CPK came back, and that tells if there's something damaging going on in your heart. It tells what percentage of there's possible that something could be wrong. So the very next, as soon as I checked out before I could leave the parking lot, they called and scheduled me for an appointment for a stress test. So that was like today. So the one part was yesterday, so I had to go back today. So I went today. And let me tell you something. The VA hospital, everybody was extremely nice. Sometimes you go places and people aren't as easy and nice, but these people were extremely nice. The doctor that called me, met with me, spoke with me, told me about what I should expect and the way that everything is going to be done. And let me tell you something. He was amazing. He was wonderful. It was like he was my husband. Okay, he was there from the beginning, from when he walked in, introduced himself, told me the procedure, told me what to expect, when they took me in the room to put the leads on. Leads is like what they when they prep you for EKG. They put all these pads in different areas of your heart to monitor your heart, your chest, your breathing, your lungs. It monitors a lot of things to let them know what's going on. And it's basically like an MRI, but they also have an EK, which monitors the heart. Um, he stepped out while the lady prepped me. She advised me, and this is why I'm doing this video. For other young ladies, it doesn't matter what age you are, as long as you have a cycle, a menstrual, a period. For those that might not know what the other definitions stand for, you need to get yourself checked out. If your body starts to feel funny, you need to get yourself checked out, because what she said was the reason why they got me in so fast was because it's heart disease is a deadly silent killer, and a lot of young adults as well as women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s are, if you still have estrogen and you still have a cycle. So she explained to me that it's good that to go ahead and have this procedure. I was a little nervous, but I felt like, hey, there's nothing wrong with my heart. I ride 20 miles on a bike. I work out every day. I exercise. I've never had anything. I just bent down and pushed something and felt like it was in my lungs. That's what I'm saying to myself. But on the same note, you never know what to expect. So the gentleman that came in, because they put like an IV in your arm, because they explained to me that they were going to put two different liquids in my IV at different times, and one would monitor the heart. It would cause the valves in the to expand, so that they can look at all the layers of the heart to see if anything was damaged. Another one, instead of you running on a treadmill, they would insert it into the IV as well, and it would make your heart race as though you were running on a treadmill or doing some type of exercise. And they explained to me, these are all the things, the symptoms and things that you would feel. And granted, I did. Uh, as they were prepping me to go to the machine, I happened to look up, and who was standing there? My doctor. I'm like, this is like, odd, because he doesn't have to be here. He could be in his office. So that kind of scared me, thinking like this could be really serious, because I mean, he's like here with me throughout the whole thing. So they go ahead and put me in and explain to me, you're going to be here X amount of minutes. This is going to go on, blah, blah, blah. Keep your eyes closed. So as they went ahead and prepped me and everything, um, when I started in the machine, one thing I did is I said the Lord's Prayer. And I had been listening to this gentleman all day on my phone, looking at all the videos, listening to all his songs. And I'm not going to even mention his name, but I listened to him. And while I was in there, I just kept the steady pace of breathing, my normal breathing. I said my prayers, and I sung all his songs that I could remember. I probably sung them backwards, but it kept me at peace. The same thing I did yesterday when I went to the ER. My blood pressure when I walked in was at 149 over 58, and that's not normal for me because I don't have high blood pressure. But after I put him on, started listening to his music, my blood pressure dropped down to 127 over 58, which is high school. But anyway, go back to what happened today. So then as they got me in the machine, they tell me what to do. Throw your hands over your head, and they Velcro it down so that you don't move, and just breathe normal, and just be at ease. And every minute he said, I will let you know how many minutes you have left for each procedure. And they actually did that, which was it was great. They let me know, hey, you have 7 minutes, you have 4 minutes. It's a 7-minute procedure. You have 1 minute, and okay. And they say, hey, well, we're gonna put this liquid in, and it's gonna do this, and let me know if you feel any different. Needless to say, the first one, I didn't feel anything. The second one, it did feel like my heart was racing, and I felt like I had a glass of wine, but I stayed. I sung those songs, and I focused and just kept breathing. Well, they checked on me throughout the whole procedure. I mean, they were on point. They didn't miss a beat. They were excellent. I just want to give kudos to those people that work in the CT lab, and to my doctor that was there. Like I said, like he was my husband. That's the only way I can describe it. He was like worried and making sure that I was okay. And as I proceeded out, he was there. The techs was there. They pulled everything off, assisted me, and I mean, they were just wonderful. I mean, no, not rude, not. I mean, just made you feel at ease, because they probably already know that you're stressed, and it's called a stress test. So after that, about 30 minutes, because these results come back in 30 minutes. That's the amazing part. You don't have to wait for a phone call. You just sit there and you wait. And my results came back, and they were negative. So, I'm happy about that too. But the thing that I want to let you ladies know is that, and gentlemen, get yourself checked out. If you feel something that's not right, and you're like, hey, that don't feel normal. Oh, it's okay. No, go get yourself checked out. I mean, it's very important that you take care of you because there's only one you. You're someone's mother, someone's father, someone's brother, sister. You know, you're someone's child. Get yourself checked out because there's only one you, and a heart is a very hard item to replace because there's a waiting list for them. There's a waiting list for the hearts and the lungs. So I just wanted to let you guys know my results. I'm healthy. There's nothing wrong. It was just I get like the doctor said, more than likely I pulled the muscle. But I'm just blessed and thankful to be here, and that's why I talk to you guys on a daily basis because some of us need to know, you know. And I listen to people, and some of them might not pertain to me, but I grasp what I know. And I'm the type of person, even if I know, I'm not going to say, I know, whatever. I'm going to listen because there's something that they might go over that I forgot. So, what I want to say to you guys is, you put God first, say your prayers, thank Him every day, do what it is for yourself because there's only one you. And I do a lot for a lot of people, but I just thank God He was there for me when I needed it, and that my problem, the pain that I had, was nothing serious. It was just a pulled muscle, and my heart is 100%. There's nothing. I don't have cholesterol, high blood pressure. I don't have any of that, and I thank God for that. So, with that, I'm gonna say I want to thank God. This is my prayer to God. You have to do your own prayer. I want to thank God for watching over me and sending His saints and the people that pray for me on IG and Facebook and my other places, social cam that hit me up in my inbox. I want to thank you guys for just praying for me and just being there for me because it's not every day that people gravitate to you. And like I said, I try to be a positive person to give you positive feedback because this day and time the world is different. Everyone's not living their life healthy and normal like they should be. We're doing, we all sin, we all do things, but if you get up daily and ask, but don't sin on purpose and say, well, God, forgive me tomorrow. No, let's just use common sense. But once again, I want to thank God for everything He has done for me, all the people He has placed in my life. Whether I know you, if I've seen you personally, if I've seen you on social cam, whether you text me, you inbox me, whatever, I appreciate everything. And like I said, I thank those that watch my videos, and I thank those that watch them and don't like them, those that watch them and do like them. And I thank you for all the positive feedback. I want to get a shout out to Maggie and Lakeisha for being there for me. They talked to me while I was on my way in, and when I got done, that they were concerned. And BJ, the one that I play basketball with, I want to thank her also. And I just want y'all to know that I appreciate the love, I appreciate the prayers. Find yourself a Bible-based church or whatever your religion is, and get right. Get yourself right. Now, granted, when I say get yourself right, people assume that when you're a Christian, you're supposed to be molded one particular way. That's not necessarily so. Um, when you're what I was taught, when you're in and you're saved, you're going to have stumbles. You're not going to be 100% saved. No one's 100% saved. No one. I don't care what they tell you, they're not. They sin in different ways. If you think something evil, it's a sin. But we're here as priests, even though we might not go to school to be priest or the priesthood, we're here to spread the word amongst each other so that we can enhance and get knowledge on what it was that God did and what He would rather want us to do. So I just thank you guys for praying for me, being there for me, showing me love, showing us support. Because without you and without God and without you, you know, who knows where I would be. And without God, I would be nothing. So with that, I want to say thank you. And if you have any questions, if you're scared about going to get yourself checked out, don't never um, dub, um, double guess yourself. If you know you don't feel right, go get yourself checked out. And with that, I want to say good night. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll do a video tomorrow. Love, peace, and happiness.